NBA All-Star Weekend was trash. Trash. Double trash. I'm talking dumpster juice down in the bottom. That the maggots bathe in. The bottom of the dumpster. The dirtiest crevices. I mean, it was, man, it was horrible. Man, let's get into some of this shit. Obviously, this is subjective, but I don't see how, if you followed it, if you grew up watching the NBA over the years, and you saw the competitiveness that used to be from the dunk contest to the three-point. The three-point competition is probably the only competition where guys still, number one, they putting effort in, because you out there on the island, all eyes are on you and your shooting ability or non-shooting ability. You don't want to embarrass yourself. So anybody that enters into that competition, you can see the effort is still there. And that's purely based off avoiding the humiliation of shooting up a bunch of bricks with nobody guarding you. So the three-point competition is probably the only competition that should be, saved out of this whole thing. The dunk competition is just flat out trash. None of the so-called superstars want to get in it and compete. I give props to Jaylen Brown for actually trying and willing to put his name. Basically, it comes down to these stars not wanting to put their brands and their name brand on the line in the competition, scared of losing. That's what it's come down to. And Jaylen Brown, who I believe is still the president, or he still sits on whatever union board that the NBA has, I think his voice carries weight. So I think he entered himself in there to try to interject some kind of star power in the dunk contest, because all the other stars are ducking it. They scared. LeBron James has never been in one, and now he's too old to be in one, because the injury prospect now for him to get in. Now I would understand him not getting in because of his age. You don't want to do too much at this age, and you're still trying to go to the playoffs and stuff like that. So right now I understand. When he was younger, I never understood why he wouldn't want to compete, even if it's just for fun. Because when we were kids, anybody that used to be able to dunk used to have like dunk contests and stuff like that, and you did it for fun. So when he was, even before he won his first championship, there was no reason, absolutely no reason whatsoever, why he shouldn't have competed in at least 2 dunk contests. Kobe did it. Mike did it. Dominique, all these guys did it. Chuck. But now these guys think they're too cool for school. Oh, me? Into the dunk contest? How dare you ask me? Do you know what my brand is? Do you know what my name is? So now these fools think they too cool for school. But we're gonna read this article. You know, NBA All-Star 2024 winners and losers of the weekend showcase, including Damian Lillard, the Lakers, and an LED court. This is by Yahoo Sports. I'm gonna leave the link to this article in the description box down below. You can check it out in its totality on your own. But let's read some of this. We're going to start with the winners first. Winners, scoring. Kind of beg to differ on that, but anyway. Given the frequency of 60 and 70 point performances this season, scoring was a major topic of conversation at All-Star Weekend. Just about everyone was asked if they would change the rules to address the explosion, and all of them answered as you would imagine. Shooters would not change a thing. Defenders would. What defenders? Because in this era NBA, I'm hard pressed to find any. And then everyone abandoned defense entirely for the actual All-Star game. That is another bone I got to pick with the NBA. And it's been like the last 5 years, especially. Oh, the NBA All-Star game has been unwatchable. What is the point? They might as well get out there and play horse. That would make much more sense. Just get rid of the All-Star game altogether and have these guys pair up and play horse. I mean, because that's basically what it's coming down to anyway. The East made a record 42 three-pointers on a record 97 attempts, 43.3%, and scored a record 211 points in a 25-point win over the West. Anyone of Tyrese Halliburton, 32 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Jaylen Brown, 36 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. And Damian Lillard, 39 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Could have been MVP. Lillard won the award. You know what? You should have gave it to Jaylen Brown, because at least he had the guts. At least he had the nuts to enter the dunk contest, knowing he was putting his brand was being put on the line with him. But he wasn't scared. He didn't care. I'm Jaylen goddamn Brown. I'll get in it. Even though his dunks was regular, mid at best, boring, trash. But at least he was willing to participate. So I give him kudos for that. Salute to Jaylen Brown for that. The hometown Halliburton probably should have won. He made his first 5 three-pointers, transitioned to setting up his teammates, and then made a late push to the Indiana crowd's delight. His 32 points came on 15 shots, 14 three-pointers, 10 of which he made. To Lillard's 39 points on 26 shots, 11 of 23, 23 three-pointers. I was just going out to keep shooting until I missed, said Halliburton. I bet. Well, how was your defense in that game, Mr. Halliburton? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interjecting questions that should have been asked, but wasn't? That's much. We're gonna go to the to go to the negatives to see if people have the same concerns that I have. Or do they even have them? Luka Doncic. We're gonna get there. Be patient, be patient. Okay. Wait a minute. The losers part. Let's see what they decided. All these damn pop-ups and shit. Get out of here. We don't care. Alright, the losers competition. It's a bit of an old man yields. Wait. It's a bit of an old man yells at cloud situation. But where has all the competition gone? It's not just the old man thing. That's kind of an excuse. That's the same as, you know, if somebody don't like, if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, something ain't playing out right, and somebody speaks up and speaks out on it, they're immediately called a hater. Oh, you just a hater. You don't know. You don't understand what's going on. This is the new era. You just a hater if you can't get with this. Nah, you call it what you want. But nah, I can't get with this. I can't get with the zero defense being played, zero effort being put in, all the stars scared to compete in the dunk contest. It's just a bunch of grab ass BS that's going on. Like, where is the competitive spirit? Where has that gone? But if you ask about the competitive spirit, you're labeled a hater. You're labeled you're just the old guy yelling at people to get off your lawn. Well, damn it, get off my damn lawn. Because this is trash. Trash buckets. It's raining trash. All-Star games of the 1980s and 1990s featured at least a little defense. These were warm-up level three-pointers and layup lines. I agree. That's exactly what it was. Guys are too talented, said Lillard. They're going to take a lot of threes. That's the that's the kind of game it's going to be. And you was the main culprit. So shut up. Shut it up. They're going to make a lot of threes. That's the kind of game it's okay, I read that part. I think 200 is a lot to be scored. It just shows that we didn't go out there and compete like you would want us to. But that's just what it is. Guys are talented, make a lot of shots, hit a lot of threes, and that was it, according to Damian Lillard. Because you know he ain't gonna play no defense. Just watch how he plays in his regular team's games playing for the Milwaukee Bucks. His defense is the same as it was in an All-Star game. I actually thought that trade was a good one when it happened, but that might go down in history as one of the worst trades of a name brand star in the NBA ever. because he absolutely plays no defense. His defense has created a crater in the Milwaukee Bucks defensive front. You could put Damian Lillard in a pick and roll all night. Make him run and guard that pick and pop and run his ass into the ground. He ain't gonna be no use for you. The Celtics will crush the Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs. It's a bad matchup for Milwaukee right now with Damian Lillard out there. The Lizard, Damian Lillard. Or as legendary NBA writer Bob Ryan put it way more harshly. Let's listen to what Bob Ryan had to say. If you're not personally offended, but this okay, you must have been so mad you couldn't even write your sentence right, Bob. Come on now. If you're not personally offended, it should be by this disgraceful farce taking place right now in Indy. You don't love or understand basketball. I agree with that. These All-Stars should be censored. That don't censor? You want to censor them? Censure? I don't know. And where are the coaches? Have any of them have any pride? They're all acting like athletic court jesters. Well, you can tell Bob was kind of mad. Wasn't even writing sentences right, just throwing words out there. But I understand the gist of what he's saying. That was disgraceful. That was horrible. That was probably one of the worst All-Star games that I've ever seen in my life. To the point where I was like, boy, I sure wish a commercial would come on right now. You know it's bad when you're looking forward to a commercial. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description box down below. You guys can check it out. But this just... I mean, this was just horrible. This was bad business. I don't care about the LED floor, none of these fancy trinkets and stuff like that. Because see, the manicuring of this problem, it reminds me of how Jerry Reinsdorf runs the Chicago Bulls. And ironically, the Chicago White Sox. But let's stick with the Bulls for a minute. It's a great experience when you go to the United Center to a Bulls game. You know, you got Benny the Bull doing his thing. It's fun, it's festive. The problem is the actual product that's being put on the court sucks, and it's been sucking for a long time. And Jerry Reinsdorf has been recorded and quoted at meetings, whether it's it was a meeting with baseball owners or new executives where he said it's okay to come in second, third, fourth, it doesn't matter. Just dangle the carrot in front of the fans enough where they think you're trying. And you don't have to win. You'll always be loyal. Just dangle the carrot in front of them. Paraphrasing, but that's what he said, basically. I might have said it in the wrong order. Essentially, that's what he said. It doesn't matter if you don't win. As long as you maintain the support of the fans, it doesn't matter. And this was during the baseball meetings, but he has majority stake owner control over the Chicago Bulls also, and that team's being ran the same way. And it just leads me to believe that this whole All-Star weekend basically has the same mentality of how Jerry Reinsdorf runs his teams. And that is horrible for the sport. Horrible for the sport. You can't tell me it's not. For the dunk contest to not have any stars in it, I'm in full support of just canceling it all together. Don't even have it anymore. The only thing that will be worth watching is the three-point shootout. Since that's all these guys like to do anyway, make them all compete in that. Or all you want to do is shoot threes and play no defense? Okay, your name is in the three-point shootout. During the early rounds, you get one chance. You get eliminated. You started off. At the next person beat you, eliminated. That way, everyone can eliminate people real fast and get down to the nitty-gritty. They should just do it like that. I'm just disgusted, and just the whole thing rubbed me the wrong way. It's an embarrassment. The NBA as a whole should be ashamed of itself. If it's going to continue to go on like this, NBA All-Star Weekend is a waste of everybody's time. And I'm here to tell you, it's time to start tuning out the NBA All-Star Weekend, because so-called superstars in the NBA, they don't give a damn about the fans anyway. This is all a pretend thing. They want to pretend like they're here. So they come just to show their face. Hey, I'm here. Look at me. I'm here. I'm around. I'm participating, even if I'm not actually participating. So I vote to this trash NBA All-Star Weekend because it's trash and it's a waste of time. My gosh, y'all let me know what y'all think. Just the channel, it's untouched sports, no filters, no chaser. We just bring it to your face. Hit the like button, share this video. Donations, and all donations can be made through Cash App. $, Cobra Clutch 357. I'm out.